My name's Tony Currie, and I've been a broadcaster for all of my life. Why did I decide to do this album? Well, I'll tell you why. When I was a kid, this is the kind of record that I used to go out and buy. My contemporaries would go out and buy the Beatles and the Rolling Stones and the Kinks.
Happy birthday.
Oh, thank you very much. That's very nice.
And I would go out and buy the Tony Hatch Orchestra, the John Schroeder Orchestra, the Laurie Johnson Orchestra. You know, they've all got the word orchestra in them. And that's because that's what I loved, pop orchestral music. And I've always wanted to make a record with my own orchestra, and that's precisely what I'm doing today. I'm doing this now because up until this point I've been too busy working on either radio or television, and I'm finally in a place where I've got the time and the money and wherewithal to make an album. My wife died a year ago, and so I've been on something of an emotional journey to sort of rediscover myself. So I've got a 30-piece orchestra, some of the finest musicians in Britain, and we're here at a recording studio in Hampton Court in London. Race the Sun was my first theme tune. When I made my debut on Radio Clyde back in 1974. They're all songs that have some very special meaning to me. I have to say, I started off with a list of 500 and narrowed it down to 10. Many of them just give me goosebumps up my arms when I hear them played so beautifully by the orchestra. They're all songs that give you some kind of sense of elation, and I hope that's what will happen when people play the record. We've still got the mixing to do, but we'll get an idea by the end of this afternoon of what it's going to sound like. I can't wait to hear that. And then the next thing I'm looking forward to is having the record in my hand, having the album, gatefold sleeve, picture on the front, picture on the inside, pulling the record out, seeing the name of the label. Can't wait for that.
You're right,
That was all right. The Radio 6 theme, which Tony Hatch and I wrote for my radio station, and that's very important to me because it's so much part of me.
I'm Andrew Currie, and I'm Tony Currie's youngest son. I was the videographer for the whole weekend to document. The BBC used to finish at like 10 or 11 p.m. at night.
And BBC One is closing down.
They put on test car music, and they have like, you know, the doll, and then they play music in the background, and my dad would play all the sounds orchestral music. He's a member of an organisation called the Test Card Circle, and we're all really, really hardcore into this kind of that type of music and stuff. Sounds Orchestral, I think, was like an album that my dad used to play in the Test Card Circle. One of the tracks in there that are from the Sound Orchestral. As a kid, I would listen to my dad's test card music, whatever. When we were driving up in the car after this one, I'd be playing it on the radio, you know. Some of these are imprinted on me for life, you know.
The leaving of Liz Moore, because that's where I live now. Before she died, my wife Karen and I moved to the island, and it's a very special place, and that's where I'm at home now.
good. Intonation's better between the whole.
I'm glad they decided to do another one. Working with me on this are Gavin Sutherland. We've been musically working together for a very long time. Callum Orr is the main musical director. Chris Traves, who is my sound engineer. Sybil Fennell is my production assistant. And then we have a marvellous orchestra. And the rest of the team are all just wonderful people who are keeping me buoyed up and enjoying every minute of it.
Great.
It was outstanding.
That was brilliant. Brilliant.
Outstanding. And Hugh's saying something.